Hi. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi. 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 Hi.
What's wrong with my forehead? What the fuck is... You guys are fucking weird. Thank you. Welcome. My name is... Ow! Bitch. Oh, sorry. Don't leave my tour. Don't leave the tour. We're going on a tour. Hi, Lumi. How are... The hat... The hat does not make... Please stop. Don't make fun of my forehead. That's so mean. What's with the guys with guns? That's called the military. Stop making me laugh. Why does the hat have a question mark on it? Did you not play Club Penguin? I am a tour guide. The only thing I ask is don't get us lost. Lemons, before we go on tour, I have a favor to ask. Last stream I asked one to prom, but he rejected me, so I was hoping that you could ask Yuri to go with me. Go fuck yourself. No. No. Go to prom alone. I got banned from Club Penguin too fast to remember. How the fuck you get banned from Club Penguin? Oh, I'm having a great day already. I'm having a great time. Anyway, welcome to stream. My name's Kaneko Lumi, and I am your tour guide today. I'm your tour guide. We're gonna walk around. I saw this video last. My Club Penguin accounts lasted a week at best. I saw something once. Okay, so I had a legitimate Club Penguin account, and then I got on, and then I said the word fuck, and then they banned me. So that was cool. Ooh, it's loading. I was on Club Penguin and I was being very bad. And I was going into houses and stuff. And I don't think they liked that. I'm not sure they liked that. Lumi's taking us to the gulag. No, we're in France. We're not visiting Korea today. We are in France. Look, where the hell are we? Welcome to Mont Saint Michel. I can't say that. I can't say that with an Irish accent. I feel like it's quite weird. But I can do it in French. Mont Saint Michel. Welcome. Lumi, how bad are we talking here? What do you mean? I wasn't being like terrible or anything like that. I was more like, okay, welcome. Why are there so many? We should tour the catacombs. I have a tour planned. Shush. Isn't this close to the border near Alsace? Mont Saint Michel it's an island commune in France off of the northern border next to nothing big really. I feel like it's its own region. It's not really close to anything. Like Rennes is in the center. The tour gig isn't a... No, the tour guide gig is not a friend to steal things. Oh, you can see the water from here. That's the ocean. Thank you for the follow. My thing is not working. You can see... That's Guernsey. Wait, did you know that north of Mont Saint Michel and France in general is an island called Jersey, and then north of that it's Guernsey? There's a movie on that. No, I'm not stealing stuff. Stop. Okay, speaking of security measures. Mont Saint Michel. Okay, so history of Mont Saint Michel really quick. Mont Saint Michel was built in... I believe it was inspired to be built in 708 when the Bishop Aubert of Branche had a dream of the Archangel Michael, and he was like, build a church on this fucking island, and then the guy was like, no, and then he asked him again, and he was like, no, and then the third time he did it, he built the church. So that was kind of cool. Lumi's stealing my data, and I don't know how to stop her. What do you mean? There were monks on the island for a long time. Yeah, there were. We're in Mont Saint Michel. We're touring France today because I've always wanted to go to France and I've never been. Hi. Oh. Monks are great. Yeah. There's the bridge, by the way. It used to be, if you go... Oh, wait, let me go back. If you look at this behind my head, that's the causeway. So actually, Mont Saint Michel was kind of like suffering from a lot of silt deposits in where the water was supposed to... Oh, thank you for the sub, Kagurado. Thank you for 2 months. So the water level was actually going down. It wasn't being it was almost less of an island. So in 2015, they started a restoration project on it, and they replaced the causeway. It used to be a causeway, and now it's a bridge, so that the water can actually deposit silt where it's supposed to go and not in the fucking bay. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So it was the... Why is the camera guy spinning around so much? Because he's walking. Don't question my camera guy. Did you know the island was originally called Mount Tomb? The only reason I would go to France is the catacombs. But there's so much history. There's so much history and culture. Lumi, no, I'm not invading France. However, speaking of invading, no, I didn't get buried there. You guys are all terrible. Let me enjoy my French tour. Shush, I have the hat on, okay? I have the fucking hat on. You should be a tour guide instead of a VTuber. I think so too. Well, that's what I'm doing. See my hat?
Hi.
Do you see the hat?
Hi.
We are going on a tour because I am a tour guide. Where did my watch go? I am not stealing your stuff. Wait, shouldn't you be wearing a beret? No. This is the le shampoo. Merci. But yeah, that's the bridge. If you notice, okay, so it was originally, the island was originally called Mount Doom, but the infrastructure of the city is pretty interesting. It's like very traditional feudal style where they have the church on top, which places God at the very top of the island, right? And then underneath that, it's like the merchants and then the regular houses, and then on the outsides of the island, you have the farmer and the fishing houses and stuff. It's kind of cool. Do you have a favorite fact about France? Not really. Not really. I just had a croissant to celebrate my tour guide debut. The French accent. Okay. This tastes good. I've had the escargot. It mostly tasted like garlic, so. Like, actually, a lot of countries eat escargot. Others eat chapelle. If you look up, I think we'll go there. But the Benedictine Abbey was built in 966. So the dream of Archangel Michel appeared to Bishop Aubert in 708, but the abbey was not built until 966. Yeah. Fishing houses for smoking the fish? No, just for fishing. You know, because they have to eat and stuff, so they put the farmers and the fishermen at the bottom, and the church at the top, if you see. Because God always has to be on top, right? In these old feudal cities. Okay, look. I'm of the mindset to try different foods, and I did not hate snails. I had it. Have you had blue cheese? Yeah, of course I've had blue cheese. Blue cheese is really interesting. It's literally mold. French accent is cute. You've been to Mont Saint Michel. Fun fact about Mont Saint Michel. Bishop Aubert. Aubert means gold, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Have you tried horse? No, I haven't. The bishop. Hi, Flamey. They apparently stormed Mont Saint Michel and they did a dig and they found a skull with a hole in it, and it was said to be the skull of Bishop Aubert. And the hole is from where the Archangel Michael poked him in the head the third time he had the dream and finally got him to build the church for him. Just kind of cool. But all of these little, like, walkways, I think used to all be like residences and merchant stuff. Nice story, thank you. It's a true story. Even if my brother made me try blue cheese once. I couldn't even. Oh. Talking back to Michael's how you get poked. Hell yeah. There were a lot of churches. It was also a pilgrimage spot. It's the second most in terms of pilgrimages, it's the second most visited place in all of Europe. After, I think, is it Corsica in Spain? Guys, I'm not kidding. I have a whole page of fucking notes. I have a whole page of notes. I was so excited. I was really excited to do it. Notes is cheating. Hey, this is my first job. It's my first gig as a tour guide. And I've never been here before. The architecture is really cool. Yeah. But it was like, The city is pretty strongly fortified. It was actually the English tried to invade it during the 100 Years' War, but they weren't able to take it. Partially because we're super well fortified. It's also built on an island, obviously, but it's like there's too many little passageways and everything, and there's like, I mean, it was a fort, honestly. But Mont Saint Michel also has some of the strongest tides. I mean, it's literally in the ocean. You're actually not allowed to walk on the beach alone. You need a tour guide, so lucky you have me. It's really cool, though. You think they made... Why do you think they made Ratatouille? France has a huge rat problem. Are we going to the beach, Lumi? We might go down to the beach. Might go down to the beach. It's basically like a fortified church, isn't it? Which is kind of cool. How much are you charging us for this tour? It's for the low price of 1 sub. But I feel like everyone in my chat is subbed right now. Look at this old architecture. I mean, I think everything looked kind of like a castle back then. It's really cool. It's so cool. I think they built it in like levels too, so they must have built the top first and then they just built down the hill and stuff. Unsubbed people, speak up so we can kick you from the tour. We'll just intentionally get you lost. I think we can go into the castle. If I remember correctly. It's funny. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so it's a Romanesque. Oh. Thank you, Charmander, for the gifts. Oh, yeah, you've paid your tour fee. Welcome to the tour. Thank you. Oh shit, let me just do this. Thank you very much. I promise you VIP. I qualify for the tour. Literally everyone has a sub in this fucking channel. It's a Romanesque architectural style, but the Benedictine chapel on the top is actually in a Gothic style, which is kind of different. If you are... No, I am subbed. Look at this. Subbed. See? Look at the roofs. You can see all the way over to the ocean. You can see all the way over to the ocean. That's a fake moon. No. It's so cool. Actually, what does being subbed to yourself get you? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't get shit. But yeah, I was saying, so Mont Saint Michel was the English tried to invade it during the 100 Years' War, and they held out, and it wasn't able to be taken by the English, and it actually, well, legend has it, inspired Joan of Arc to lead the resistance. To retake France from the English. How close were they to taking it? I don't think they were all that close. Oh, maybe it is for remotes. It has this weird... For an originally religious commune, it's literally a commune. There's a lot of military history because it was also used by Napoleon as a state prison until 1863. I mean, it kind of looks like a prison. It's so fortified. You had a damn good run in the 100 Years' War. Did you? I'm sorry, you weren't able to take Mont Saint Michel. I believe Mont Saint Michel inspired Jeanne d'Arc, not the other way around. Actually, Napoleon wasn't short. Napoleon just chose a lot of tall people for his army, I'm pretty sure. The Napoleon short thing is only a thing because he dwarfed himself with his own soldiers. He was average for the time. Yeah. 5'11's pretty tall. 5'11? That's not even short. What the hell? 5'11's pretty tall. Oh god, I'm getting a seizure from this light. Let's move on. Ah, people. He was 5'6"? Oh. Oh, sorry. 5'11 is ant size smaller than 5'6". Oh, he was 5'6". Shit. That's still not very short for the time. You know? He just dwarfed himself. Conqueror. But yeah, Mont Saint Michel, it was a church and then I got used as a prison. What does that say? Wasn't the average height like 5'4" at the time? Probably. Probably. I mean, the average height for men is only like, what, 5'8"? I don't think it's even close to 6 foot. Like, if you're over 6 foot, you're actually kind of a freak. You're not supposed to be that tall. Are you making fun of me because I'm under 5'6"? Average for men is like 5'11". It depends on the country. I'm pretty sure the average for men is not 5'11". It's more like 5'8". Yeah. Oh, thank you, Charmander! Oh my god, are you gonna fucking... Alright. Are you gonna fucking... give everyone a sub in this channel? Okay. We're moving on to the next one. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, you weren't even following me. Welcome to the tour. We're on a fucking tour. Welcome to Bordeaux. It's raining. Let's look at the world's largest underground grave. Yeah, we could do that. I've never done this kind of stream before, like a dedicated tour guide stream. I don't know, I'm kind of having fun. Should we put on some lo-fi instead of my sex BGM? You have umbrellas for the tour group, right? What do you mean? You're just on my shoulder. This is a walking tour. I'm holding the camera. Sex BGM? Lo-fi, you guys want lo-fi, not the sex BGM? Okay, let me turn off the sex BGM. Who's doing the walking here? Wenham. Wenham's doing the walking and holding the umbrella. I'm holding the camera. And let me put on... I hope you're learning some fun facts. I've never done anything like this before. Wenham bros never get arrested. Yeah. This feels too sleepy. Like, too sleepy? Welcome to Bordeaux, the home of my favorite French food. The Canelé de Bordeaux. Oh, this is so fucking Asian. What the hell? We're in France. Let's listen to Debussy, who was actually famously influenced by Asia. The irony. Thank you for the follow. Look, I like Debussy, but if one more person asks me to play fucking Clair de Lune, I will kill someone. Wow, Lumi, can you play Clair de Lune? Yeah. Yes, I can play fucking Clair de Lune. Anyway, welcome to Bordeaux. I believe we're in the... we're in Saint-Pierre. What's the Claire de Lune? That's a joke, right? Yeah, I can play Twinkle Twinkle. I can play Twinkle Twinkle variations even. Holy shit. Wow. I think there's a France architecture golf level. Is there really? Alright, I'm sick of this song. I hate this song. That's the castle, by the way. Oh, it's not a castle, sorry. What is it called? It's called, Le Place de Bourse? I think that's it. Oh, sorry. It's the Place du Palais et la Porte Caillou. That's what that castle thing is over there. Le Place du Palais et la Porte Caillou. It looks like a Disney castle, doesn't it? Kind of cool. That's a gate. It was actually part of It was originally built in 1494 to commemorate Charles VIII's victory at Fort Nouveau in Italy. But you can kind of see like the little map over there, which is cute. Yeah, it looks like a Disney castle. That's what I'm saying. It looks like a fucking Disney castle. I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah, 1494. And then it was integrated into the city's walls. So it used to be like a standalone thing. But then it was added to the walls, basically. It's kind of cool. 1444? My internet says 1494. Don't lie to me. I have notes. 21 years before the dancing played? I hate this song. I will not play this fucking song. Alright. Nice. Okay. Isn't this too relaxing? Aren't you guys like too relaxed? Hi, Bilbo. Oh, I hope you feel better. It's really comforting, though. Oh. Hi! Hi, me, hi! But yeah, this is Saint-Pierre. Bordeaux is the hub of the wine-growing region, and it's the #1 city of art and history. Which is ironic. I don't know why they call it the #1 city of art and history when it only has 362 historic monuments. Which is less than Paris, actually. But I guess they have to give Bordeaux something. It's really lovely, though. Yeah, those are rookie numbers. Maybe they were better or something. They do have the museum, which is pretty cool. Historic sites per capita, maybe. Oh, look, train. That's kind of cool. Sick train! I'm so excited. Wait, let me move over. I kind of want to see the right side of the street. It's really rainy, isn't it? Can we take the train later? Sure. Man. I think this is around La Place de la Porte, which is the which is kind of like the city center. It took 45 years to build out. Does the tour guide also include snacks? No, bring your own snacks. I think this is La Place de la Bourse. Japan's bullet train is insane. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I know it's kind of scary to think about a bullet train going that fast, but you don't really feel it once you get on. I took a bullet train from Nagoya to Hokkaido. It was pretty fun. I think other countries have bullet trains now too. Ow. Hi! But it's got a lot of different architectural styles, especially in the town center. In Saint-Pierre. Yeah, you don't really feel the velocity of it. Sorry, not Hokkaido, Kyoto. Nagoya to Kyoto. What am I saying? I'm pretty sure you don't have to fly to Hokkaido every time though. Like, isn't there a bridge? Isn't there a bridge? Why is Charmander so funny? The first musical reputation of a train... Oh, thank you for the follow. Was written by Charles Valentin Alcan in 1844. Ugh. Hi, Mr. Guy. He looked at us fun, and I'm not a fan. There's no direct train to Hokkaido, so I went from Nagoya to Kyoto, and then I think I just drove to Nara. I'll have to go back to Japan someday. It's so weird looking at the train and then all of the fucking old-ass architecture. Okay, we're walking to Musée d'Aquitaine. Aquitaine. Yeah, I saw the deer. I pet them. I was in Japan for something, and I was really poor, so I wasn't allowed to buy any of the little wafers that you're supposed to give them. So I just hold out my empty hand. And they bowed anyway. They'll just do it. If you just lift up your hand, they'll bow anyway. No, I was in Thailand for a mission trip. I was in Japan because I got a free ticket for something. Yeah, they're really polite. But then, if you don't have food, they get really mad at you and they start bumping you. Yeah. They're really cute though. I saw the white deer. I think there's like a... Can't blame him honestly, yeah. There's like one deer out of I think 10 or 50,000 that's usually white. Just like an albinism thing. But if you see it, you're considered pretty lucky, and I saw it while I was there. So it was nice. Oh, there's the Palais again. All the streets in Saint-Pierre are named after like... Again, oh thank you Astral, how are you? Thank you for those Kodiak bears. Isn't that a Native American thing? You didn't like Japan. Oh shit. Where did you go in Japan though? Oh my god, it's so fancy. You have 2 kidneys. I was very, very young at the time. I was like 800 million. No, I was 1.2 billion at the time. So I don't think I could have sold any kidneys. Pretty sure I wouldn't have been allowed to sell any fucking kidneys at the time. Nobody wants a 1.2-year-old billion 1.2 billion-year-old kidney. A lot of these old French cities are like built to be fortified, which is kind of interesting. But all of the streets that I was saying, all of the streets built around the first church, were named after like professions. So there's like Argentier, which is like Goldsmith Street, Trash Chandelier. family was in Sendai. Nobody spoke English. Oh. Oh. Wait, so did you not go to like a city or anything? I can already see myself slipping and falling. This street looks really shiny, yeah. It's kind of lovely. Silversmith? Oh, Argent. Sorry, Argent is silversmith, but I'm pretty sure they've worked with both. You can't just be in... If you ever look into like old medieval... What is it? Heraldry? Is it heraldry? What's the word for putting together flags? Shit. Making flags. What's the name of that? Not vexillology. It's like... What's the word for it? Yeah, it is heraldry. If you ever look into heraldry, they had to like very specifically describe things in kind of like this weird medieval manner where you have to be like a stag argent. Yeah. Save. Yeah. I don't know why I looked into that. No, not vexillology. Vexillology. It's heraldry. Heraldry is crests and stuff. Oh, crests. You're right. Did you know that Princess... What's her face? The new one, who married Prince Harry, had to create her own, like, crest and everything when she got married. Kind of interesting. I guess if you marry into one of the royal families, you need a crest? You can't just take the crest from your husband? I don't know. But she created her own crest, which is kind of cool. I think we're still in Saint-Pierre. Saint-Pierre. It was built over the Roman town of Berdigala? I mean, a lot of France was built over old... Thank you for the host, Trevor. Thank you, Snowbasta. What would Lumi's crest look like? We have to make it in, like, real heraldic terms, okay? Thank you. The royal family can't marry commoners, so they raise commoners from nobility. Oh. Wasn't Kate also a commoner? She was just kind of like from a well-off family. I'm pretty sure Kate was a commoner. Alright, we have to look this up. Alright, let me see if I can describe my crest. Okay, so it's gonna have to be... We have to use the correct syntax, okay? We have to use the correct syntax for the blazon. Holy shit, this is like next level nerding. Alright. Tincture, ordinary, tincture, charge, and then tincture. Okay, if we go... Holy shit. God. A wisteria family, constantly climbing. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it? Whoa. A wisteria family? Like a social climbing family? Why not like an ivy family? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what street we're on, but Bordeaux has one of the longest pedestrian streets in all of Europe at 1.2 kilometers. Called La Rue Saint Catherine. Saint Catherine. I don't know. I'm not saying that in French. I'm too bad at this. You can tell I'm not from here. So comfy. It's like 72 degrees right now. I wanna go on vacation. I'm getting hungry. The best tour guides can both teach their tour group and learn from them as well. I think that's true of a lot of things. I wanted to be, well, I still want to be like a university lecturer or something. I would love to do that. Because I feel like I could just keep learning forever. This sounds kind of nerdy, right? I thought it'd be cool. V lecturer. Would you teach though? I have something I really want to teach, but I can't say it. I would love to be like a university lecturer or something. That's so nice. I love these little like off streets. I'm always the type to like run off into them and take detours and then get really lost. Astronomy? Nah. I have something I really want to teach. History? Nah. It would either be... There's three things that I might want to go in... That I always wanted to go into. I wanted to do ornithology, physics, or one other one. Not music. Oh, not teach music. Oh, we're at the Musée de Aquitaine. Yeah, birds. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I could probably teach. I would either want to... Okay, look. Here's the three things I would want to teach. Ornithology, physics, or architecture. I think those are the three things that I always wanted to kind of teach about. I just think they're cool. The problem with ornithology, though, and I did really want to be an ornithologist, is that you have to work in a museum, or you have to work in like a university. Really limiting on job prospects. That is cool, though. She had Burkhardt devices all over her house. I would be like an ultra nerd if I went into ornithology, you know? Cause like, you can only do one thing for the rest of your life, and that's fucking study birds. And I have too many interests. Way too many. Professorship is super competitive, I know. Well, if you work really hard, you can get tenure, and then you never have to worry about getting fired ever again. And then you can fly around the world for less money and go to conferences and stuff. You could study birds in your off time, yeah. I study a lot of things in my off time. Do you make more money streaming than a regular full-time job? I make enough to support myself. I'm paying my school fees. I don't eat as much as I should, but I'm getting by, so it's fine. It's so weird seeing the modern train go through the old city. It's really strange. I think we're going to... So we're going to Musée d'Aquitaine, which is a museum of history and archaeology of the region of Bordeaux. Isn't there a lot of politicking and such with academia and getting a PhD, let alone becoming a professor? No, I don't think so. I talked to a lot of PhD candidates, and I really don't think there's that much. I mean, you can suck up to professors for the PhD candidacy, but you can also just do really well and not be a fucking suck up, you know? I don't know. I have a very bright outlook on academia. Can you do both? Yeah. I knew during my undergrad, one of my classmates started dating our professor's daughter so that he could get closer to the professors. And there was like two professors who were married, and then he started dating their daughter, and then he started being like a research assistant for the dad. And then when he graduated, he broke up with her. I was like, alright, I mean, we knew that was coming. Hell yeah, nepotism! I was saying undergrad. Oh my god. The worst part was like, she really liked him. And she was like, oh god. She was like paraplegic, and so we were always kind of like, what? You know? Like you could tell something was up there. Nepotism. Yeah. Yeah, it was I hope things got better for her. You know, I saw a picture of her at Fashion Week. So, I think she's doing fine. But you know, when he started dating her, we were like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh. Oh, thank you for the gifts of Charmander! The Kudlosen. Kudlosen? Hope I'm saying your name right. Oh my god, everyone's getting tickets to the tour. Thank you. We're on a tour of Bordeaux. We're on a tour of Bordeaux. So, the Musée d'Aquitaine was created in 1963 by museologist Georges-Henri Rivière. And also, it was in a shared building with the Fine Arts Museum, I believe, and it was in the north wing of it. But then in 1970, it was moved to the former University of Bordeaux, Faculty of Arts and Sciences. Are you an undergrad or post-grad? I am a master's student. I'm currently getting a master's. Hi, Bleed, my brother! That's why I talk about undergrad as undergrad. Because I'm not an undergrad. Hi, Bleed! Yeah. This is... Okay, the site of the new Musée d'Aquitaine is where the philosopher Michel de Montaigne was buried. What are you getting a master's in? Who knows? Some days I work with lasers, and other days I work with robots, and sometimes I get a lot of... It's cool. I can't believe Lumi's real-life brother Bleed is here. I typed what I want to study in the chat for like 7 minutes and I couldn't do it. Because I think I've been doing what someone else wants for so long that I don't know what to do for myself. Oh, I understand that. I understand that, honestly. Nah, I'm not an E. I get that. I mean, it's hard to figure out what you want to do, you know? I was struggling for a bit to think about what I even wanted to do a thesis on. I still don't really know. But, I like school. Yeah, I think I understand that though. I know a lot of people who are like, I don't really know what I want to go into. Are you gonna get a PhD and become a doctor? I never want to get a PhD. No, I think that life sucks. Please choke me. Okay, me too. Changed majors this year and honestly it's terrifying. Oh no. Are you in like a physics-based major, Delta V? Your name is Delta V, so I think... You know, people say like, oh, I would like to not work or retire early, but I'm such a workaholic that I had like a break. Like, ever since I was able to work, I started working basically. So I never really had any breaks, and I go to a lot of summer school and that kind of thing. And like, I had one summer off, and I was bored out of my fucking mind. I played games every day, and I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate it. Oh, thank you, Trevor. Lumi, bro. Mechanical engineering. I think the thing to realize about, I guess, being an adult is that you don't have to like what you're doing all the time. As long as you can find moments in it that you enjoy, I mean, that's something. Yeah, it's kind of sus. We're made to think that our job should also be our hobby. Yeah, you know that old like saying like, oh, you should, if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day. It's such a fucking lie. Yeah, right. Work is always gonna be work. Oh, thank you. Hemingway. Oh shit, we should talk about literature. You like Hemingway? Yeah. I really don't think people are supposed to enjoy their jobs. It's a job. You can have hobbies on the side. The smartest people are the ones who did like early computer science and now they're just living and like they can have like they can wake up at 11 and go to work in fucking tech and then do all their fun hobbies. So you enjoy your job, Lumi? I enjoy school. I wish I'd studied too if I'd known. It's okay, you don't need to study for anything. I love E, but it doesn't stop from being super stressful. And even if I enjoy it, and find it genuinely interesting. Yeah, you don't have to enjoy every moment of it. Oh, I do enjoy my job as being a corporate VTuber. Professional streamer. Hi, Jack. Oh. Professional streamer. I mean, I've worked for a long time. I mean, I'm 2 billion plus 1-ish. I've done like every single minimum wage job out there. And to be completely honest with you, I didn't hate any of them. Maybe I'm just easily amused. Ow. Yeah, I worked since I was underage, and I didn't really hate any of them. It's kind of fun. I think I just like trying new things. So whenever I got like a new job, I was like, oh, I get to learn something new, and that was cool. Don't know how you couldn't hate it. I don't hate customer service at all. I even worked my favorite. I worked retail. That was fun. But I was a floor model, so maybe different world. I was you have such a positive outlook on life sometimes. Nice, thank you. That's because I lived for a long time. Thank you. Please step on me. Please choke me and now please step on me. Are you the same person? You like customer service because you're an M? No, so I worked in retail. I was in one of the jobs that you get categorized as a floor model. If you apply to work at the job, you get called a floor model, not like a stylist. And I liked making people happy. I thought that was really fun. I liked recommending people things, and then when they sound like Abercrombie or something similar. I remember it was after that weird lawsuit on Abercrombie that I walked into one, and they were like, "Hey, you should apply to be a floor model." And then I did not work at Abercrombie. I worked at a different store. But I didn't hate it at all. I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah. I was a stylist though. You start as a floor model and then you can become a stylist. You worked as a lifeguard? Oh, thank you. Ow. Don't throw shit at your tour guide. This should be the museum. Yeah, this is the Musée d'Aquitaine. God, I wish I could maintain your mindset. Don't worry, it's because I'm easily amused. I'm really easily amused. Did you ever work as a janitor? No. I was a receptionist, then a waitress, then a hostess, then I worked in a grocery store, and then I worked at a pizza place, and then I worked then I worked retail, then I was a barista. I did not work as a janitor, but I did do some volunteer work, and I got to drive around a garbage truck, and they let me operate the little like crushy thing, and that was kind of fun. I got to drive the garbage truck. That's a lot of jobs. Yeah, I'm poor. Waitress is so... Oh yeah, we did tip sharing. I worked at a Korean-owned sushi place, so I learned how to roll the sushi and stuff too. For the most part, I was a waitress, and I remember I started when I was kind of underage. She was like, oh, my Korean boss, she looked me up and down, she was like, okay, you're hired. Okay, thank you. Lumi has 10 times the amount of life experience I have, and I'm 30. That's okay. I just take a lot of opportunities, I think. I take a lot of opportunities. Oh man, I liked waitressing a lot though. It was really fun. Is that weird to say? I don't think it's because I'm an M or anything. I think it's just because, like, I'm really easily amused. You love waitressing? I love waitressing. Thank you, Perry. See, it's not fucking weird. Waitressing is fucking fun. Except when you have, like, an 8-hour shift and your feet killed at the end. That was not nice. That fucking sucked. Like, oh, God. Thank you, Charmander! Holy shit, everyone in chat has a sub. This is ridiculous. That's the exact story of when I got hired at a Korean-owned sushi place. They looked me up and down and I was hired. Exactly! It's a very Korean thing, isn't it? When customers yell at you for doing your job and not letting them use an expired coupon. Oh my god. Okay, does anyone else who's ever worked like a waitressing or waiter job, do you guys have like a uncanny hearing or like a second sense for a little bell ding? I swear to God, if I hear a bell, I will turn. It's been years since I was a fucking waitress and I still I still turn. Cause I'm like, no, not like a cat. Like a yeah, the kitchen bell. Did you have that? Shut up, I was a good waitress. Oh, you didn't have shit. I had a kitchen bell. Thank you for the holy shit. We just yelled in Japanese at each other. Oh, I see. I had a little kitchen bell. Irashimasen. It's so simple, please don't fuck. Oh. Please call not about you. Mommy, it's so cold. Please hug. You can put me on your lap now. It's been programmed into your DNA now. Yeah. But I really liked waitressing now. Wife will cry. Thank you for the shout out for Perry. Please check out Perry. She's my good friend. Yeah. Wonderful singer. Great at AoE. Very funny. I don't know. I've been conditioned so fucking hard on those bells. Great at AoE. Yeah. Wait, let me see if I have more facts about this. Oh, no, I don't have any more facts about Bordeaux. But my favorite French pastry is from Bordeaux. Kaneko Lumi. It's so good. I have not. It's so hard to find a good one though outside of a couple cities. Kaneko Lumi. It's like a baked custard. And I've had this version that was like buckwheat and it was so good. Not cannoli. Cannoli. Not cannoli. I'm not a big fan of cannoli. But I enjoy cannoli. Cannoli. Seriously? Cannoli. Now you're just trolling me, Nya. Thank you for the follow. Aimlet? Wait, I think it's one N. Kaneko de Bordeaux. There you go. Yeah, no! This is trolling. Please stop trolling. If you watched, fucking friend to it. Oh, thank you. What the fuck? Almost at 500 Charmander. You're insane. Fucking doctors. No. Would you guys get a PhD if you could? And be a professor? I feel like there's too much politics in it. Like, I would be so stressed out if, like, I had to be... One, okay, look. You get your PhD, right? You can go straight from undergrad into a PhD program, I believe. Most people do the master's and then PhD, but you can do it. And then it's like, you need to find a position to be, like, an assistant professor, or not an adjunct. And then you need to get on the tenure track, which is its own thing. And then... it's like years to become a tenured professor. Like, if you're a tenured professor in your 30s, you're doing a fucking good job. Fucking Charmander, thank you! I don't think any... A lot of people don't even need undergrad, honestly. 500! Jesus! Holy fuck, the man. 500 subs means golf, right? Okay, I'll play golf, but I'm pretty busy this week, so maybe Friday. Hi, Mr. Obedeto! Thank you. Holy shit. I got hype train emotes that I never use. I think that's the church. No. No getting over it, please. Please, no getting over it. I'm pretty busy this week, says while watching a video of someone walking through a board door. This is my job. This is literally my job. I don't think I would want to get a PhD. It sounds too depressing. Oh, it's okay. Some people like school, other people don't like school. I like school, but I don't want a PhD. I think being a professor sounds like a pain. Unless you're a lecturer. Lecturer, fine. Professor, no. I don't want to be tenured in it. You're studying psychology. Would having a PhD affect that negatively at all? No. I feel like you could get a PhD in psychology. I don't know. I don't mind academics. I will say, though... that children of pastors and children of professors are the most fucked up. Pain. Fucking pain. Sounds about right, yeah. Reading body language is pretty cool to me. I would love to take a class in, like, profiling or something. That's always been really interesting. It's always been really interesting. Well, I knew a lot of pastors' kids. I don't know. I don't know. As a teacher kid, can confirm. See what I'm saying? It's a big fucking acorn! What is that? Tribunal? Judiciaire? Wait, I want to see what that big acorn is. Tribunal? What is that? Bordeaux? Guys, there's 3 of them! What? City courthouse! Why does it look so cool? Why does it look like that? What? Whoa! Oh my god, the article gave me French Wikipedia. Le tribunal est situé dans l'îlot judiciaire de Bordeaux, qui comprend aussi la cour d'appel et l'école nationale de la magistrature. Oh god, I'm not gonna try and read French. I'm so bad at it. That is so cool. What is this thing? It's more of a call and it goes through the sand. That's so cool. I know someone that does work doing psychological evaluations for high managing positions in some company, and the things they tell me are insane. Profiling is something very interesting. It's really cool. It's really cool. What the hell is that? Ecole National. Oh wait, that's what I just read. Nice. It looks so cool. It's always interesting seeing the juxtaposition. Big words. It's funny seeing the juxtaposition of the modern building right next to the old one, and it looks like they even match like the stone to the old one, but they have like new windows and stuff. Look, I don't know everything about Bordeaux. Which is more appealing, being a high school teacher or a college lecturer? College lecturer for sure. I would not teach high school. I'm pretty sure for anything that's before university, you need to... Let me, do you speak French? Hey, Charlotte! No, I don't. I would love to. Do you speak French? Can someone shout out Charlotte? Perry in chat speaks French. I can just pretend with the accent. I'm just pretending. Bonjour. Perry taught me one thing in French, and it's the only thing I know. It's tabernacle. Omelette du fromage. Thank you for the gift sub to Charlotte. Canada moment. You're so pretty. Oh, you're so cool. Please check out Charlotte. She's a very, very good artist. Super cool person. Just really cool person. Oh, graffiti. We're walking around Bordeaux because I like the snacks from there. Basically, I was taught French in grade school. I did not take French. I took Spanish. Which is why puedo hablar español. But not in French. That building is so fucking weird. Why would they put Spanish is super useful? Yeah, that's what I was told. That's what I was told, but I feel like I haven't used it all that much. I talked to one of my neighbors in Spanish and I was like... At one point I had this very old lady who is only spoke Spanish and she helped me get my mail. Yeah, Charlotte's super cool. Wonderful artist. Oh my god. Spanish. This is too calming. Should we move on from Bordeaux and go to Lyon? Let's go to Lyon. Okay, no more rain. I also have this one. Oh wait, this is La Place. Okay, wait. I just wanna walk through this area really quick. Thank you for the support. Oh man, people look at you funny, don't they? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't a lot of these old fountains used to actually have, like, potable water that you could drink? Isn't that what they were for? They were like public fountains, not public... Or maybe that's public baths that I'm thinking of in Italy. Yes, they did? Nice. Nice! Are they still potable? Can you still drink from them? That'd be kind of interesting. They know you're not from there. Maybe it's the hat. Maybe they don't like the hat. It was effectively a form of public works. Yeah, well, in like Civ games, right? You can get like the public baths and the fountains as a tech. Oh, so fashionable. I want to clear it now. I miss French pastries so much. Oh my god. I used to get like... I used to be able to get like a fucking... Queen Amman was my favorite pastry. After the cannoli. Oh, it's this music. Saint Augustine. The Queen Amman is a sweet Breton cake. Made in Brittany. It's really cool. Yeah, we'll just listen to the video music. Thank you for the gift sub, didn't see till none. Oh my god, mobile. Queen Amman. If you have the chance to try a Queen Amman or a Cannelé de Bordeaux, I would definitely recommend it. Some of my favorite things. Oh yeah, Wenham works at a bakery, doesn't he? You've lived in Anaheim for so long that every time my parents drive to Disneyland, I'm able to spot who's a tourist. Probably. Probably. I mean, they probably have cameras out. I'm hungry now, thanks. They use so much butter, it's awesome. I'm pretty sure like the only requirement for French cooking is fucking butter. I'm pretty sure that's it. Like anytime you eat anything like French at all, it's just fucking butter. So much fucking butter. I mean, it's good. Oh man, I wanna go traveling and eating. French onion soup has a huge amount of butter. That's my favorite soup. Butter and cigarettes. Quintessential diet. I'm watching in the back. Oh, that sounds so nice. Oh my god, everything in France requires pain. Yeah. Yeah. But I love it. I wanna go. I wanna see. I wanna eat the food. This music's too happy. What the hell? Man, I wanna take a bath. Oh, that sounds so nice. I'm gonna go get a bath bomb. I like these little city walks. I love doing this. So I used to live, being in France is not a happy experience. Seriously? Okay, everyone keeps telling me that, but I love the idea of it. We don't have to go to Paris. We can just walk around the smaller cities. But I used to, so I spent some time in New York. And, I loved walking around the city in the summer. Like, I'd just walk around for like 5-6 hours at a time. And then I'd walk down all of like the little roads and stuff to look at new things. Does smaller cities smell like pee all the time? That's every big city. That's every fucking big city. It's like California, cool to visit but hell to live in. Probably. Yeah. I don't know. Are people in chat mostly like suburb people or like city people? Because I feel like I'm a city person. Let me turn the BGM back on. Oh my god, the BGM's perfect. It's so French. Suburbs OP. Farms, rural, igloo. France is legit a ferry ride for me, but still choose not to go. Oh! Oh, are you from the UK? You live under the ocean. I'm city. I really like the city. I hate suburbs, actually. I really don't like them. They're kind of like... I'm sorry, but maybe it's just the American suburb. It's more like... God, it feels like... so soulless. I like city only because I can't drive and things are even like... Exactly! Oh my god, Perry, me too! Me too, Perry! Look, I'm female, I can't drive, I'm so bad. And I want to go downstairs at like 4 a.m. in the morning and be able to get a snack or something. That's why I like cities too. Learn to drive, forehead. I can drive. I can. I just eat hot chip. Hot chip and... No. Look, I can drive. I just get lost really easy. I don't really like suburbs. I have like a thing about freedom, but it's like... I have this thing about suburbs where, like, if something's not open past 10 p.m., I'm like, I feel trapped. I can't go anywhere, and I won't even go, right? Said every American, freedom. Your skill is like bread, it needs a lot. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Delta V. Suburbs don't feel that free when you need a car to get everywhere. Exactly, like I have to drive wherever I want to go, right? And it's like, well, now I don't feel like I'm all that free. My god. Actually, I'm from the UK. I hate city slickers. Why would you call me that? That's so rude. Did someone say freedom? Sorry, no freedom here, only colonialism. Only colonialism. You're free to either drive a car or stay in your house forever. Exactly! Not cool. Okay, really quick, I just wanna shit on the French style of urban planning. Why would you make everything in a fucking circle? Why? Why? You know how New York is like a nice grid system? Oh, what country are you from? I am very American. But hopefully you can't tell. I landed in the States, so that's where I base myself. But I think it'd be really funny if you've like, holy shit, you've bad taste in city planning. No? Shut the fuck up. Have you ever been to Chicago or like, what's another city that's France-based? I think Detroit is also based on like a French city planner. Shit. It's fucking shit. It's fucking shit. I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate Chicago. Detroit sucks. No. Boston is fucking... Oh my... Boston hate. I hate Boston. I've never been to Detroit. I think I went like... Los Angeles was designed by baboons. God. I'm sorry, but if you have a circular city plan, what the fuck are you thinking? It's a pain in the ass. Everything's a circle. You don't know which street goes which way. Just have a grid system. Just have a fucking grid system. Boston is ass. Did you know Boston was built on top of the water? They just put in landfills. I did research on this. You basically... Thank you for the follow. The city you know as Boston used to be much smaller, but they basically put in landfills until it turned into a bigger peninsula. And underneath those landfills are these these pylons. So you can literally make the joke, Boston requires additional pylons because literally the pylons are rotting from the rising sea level and or just the changing sea level because of global warming and stuff. And so they're literally rotting underneath the city of Boston, and that's why shit's going fucking stupid. Hello, Lumi? Oh, Detroit is... No. My English is dumb. What's a pylon? A pylon is it's just a pole, like a support pole. If you ever look underneath the city of Boston, there's a bunch of these wooden, basically, pillars holding up all of the land mass. Also used to power Protoss structures, yes, if you play StarCraft. Weight-bearing foundation pillar, yeah. Boston sounds like New York from Futurama and Pylon Layers, all New York. I've been to Australia, no, but I'd really like to go. I mean, if you listen to me, you wouldn't be able to tell. I'd really like to go to Australia. I haven't been there. But I hear that there's too many kangaroos. I've got 2 Aussie mods, the Virial and Wenan. And apparently, you can just run into a kangaroo with your car and it's like, well, what do I do now? I love the triangle-style buildings like the one showing now. Yeah! There's a very famous building in New York City called the Flatiron Building, which is built in a very traditional kind of French style with that point at the end. And, nobody goes into the end because it's so teeny. I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. Which one's costlier? Chicago, Detroit, or Boston? Boston. I believe. Boston's it's got all this history and stuff, but I was there for a bit and look, I've been to a lot of places and I've been stalked a couple times. But of all the times I've been stalked, it was never as bad as the time I was in Boston. So I will never... I hate Boston. Boston was built in 1700, give them some slack. Wasn't So New York used to be called New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam was established by Dutch West India Company in 1624. So New Amsterdam came before Boston. How do you explain that? Thank you for the follow. Stocked. I hear lobster's really popular in Boston. Yeah. There's this really cool thing. Oh god. There's this like at MIT, there's a lab. And it had to be in MIT, right? Because it's in fucking like Cambridge, right next to Boston. But there was this kind of like biology technology lab run by this very cool lady. And she literally she used chitin from shrimp shells that she bought in the fucking like Boston market. And then she turned it into like material stuff, which is quite cool. Have you been stalked by a girl? No, I have not been stalked by a girl. I think being stalked by a girl would be fine. Compared to the other option. When you drive to a city, you get overwhelmed by urban architecture. I think it can be kind of overwhelming sometimes, you're right. MIT does do stuff like that. Yeah, MIT's pretty cool. Do a lot of that, like, interesting stuff. I was watching Twitch streamers being stalked. Yeah, there's a lot of those, right? You get stalked, like, in Japan a lot. I wanted to do, like, real travel streams at some point. Maybe if I am, like, after 3D. But that is kind of terrifying, like, being stalked by someone. Guys must just be creepier either way. Why were you stalked by a man? Why were you stalked? Oh, maybe to like steal stuff? I don't know. Not a good time. IRL stream snipers. Oh my god, why was he looking at us like that? Alright, let's get out of Bordeaux. Let's go to Lyon. Alright. This one. Okay, we'll do nighttime because it's nighttime. Okay. City sounds. The guy made me uncomfortable. Me too. Let's go to Italy. We can do Italy. I always walk fast to avoid stalkers. Me too. If you walk angrily and with purpose, people don't stalk you as much. Because you're like, I have to be somewhere. Like, people need me. And then they don't stalk you because they think you're going somewhere. Okay, we're in Lyon. Let me pull out my notes. Did you know? Lyon is the birthplace of the cinematograph picture cameras invented by the Lumiere brothers Louis and Auguste in 1895. The birthplace of modern cinema. It's funny because they're called the Lumiere brothers and they worked with light and cameras. It's kind of interesting. Maybe that's why. I guess if... Lumi, are you reading from a wiki page? No, I did research for this stream about these places. And I took notes so I could actually be a tour guide. I've been told I look very mean because I walk with purpose. Okay, I tried for years to perfect the art of like resting bitch face, and I think I have like resting approachable face because people keep talking to me. It's terrible. It's extremely upsetting. Like I try to look mean, and then I just cannot do it. I would love to look meaner. It's not just like guys, right? It's like retail people. Like if I'm buying something, retail people will talk to me, like cashiers and stuff. Fucking like old ladies on the street will ask me stuff. I have resting nice face, maybe. I hate it. I mean, no, I don't. Oh god, that's such a cool building. Kind eyes. Okay, the most funny compliment I've ever gotten was that I'm very memorable. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Thank you, I guess. I mean, if you saw someone with literally like rotating stars on their head, I'm sure you would also remember them. Well, people are often bored and have nothing else to do. Yeah, but I didn't try and make small talk when I was working in customer service because that's weird. I don't know. Resting friendly face? Hustlers and drug dealers. Oh. Okay, a big reason why I like the city is I feel like I'm relatively anonymous in them. Like, I have a big problem being recognized. I really don't like it. I mean, I'm a VTuber. I don't really like when people know me. And so, like, I had this issue when I was in a bigger city, and it was like, I would go to, like, a coffee shop or something for coffee, and then people would start, like, getting to know me, and then at like, when you start getting like free food or huge discounts on stuff, that's when you move on to the next coffee shop because you're like, time to go. Yep. No, it's not the best. You know why it's not the best? Because then they expect stuff from you and you're like, maybe not. Yeah, they get weird. Free coffee and... I love these kind of public spaces. Wait, let me go back. You ever go to like not even a European city, or one of those cities with really active nightlife and you see people dancing in the square? That person's holding a guitar. What? You're really the opposite of me? I think I have my reasons. I don't really like it when people recognize me. Look how nice. I miss pre-COVID when everyone like went out and stuff. I like the life in cities. And also the anonymity. Anyway. Loomers. Yeah. Leon, like Bordeaux, was also founded by the Romans. It was originally called Lugdunum, and it was the capital of Gallia for about 300 years. Leon is built on top of Lugdunum, which is pretty cool. Some of us didn't go out much before COVID. I didn't go out much. But I guess these are all very Roman streets, aren't they? If you look at them really closely, you could probably find the similarities between like these streets and... I mean, aren't those tracks in the middle for carts and stuff? It's a very Roman kind of street, isn't it? But yeah, it was the capital of Gallia, which is kind of cool. All roads lead to Rome. Hell yeah. Aren't those? I have a pretty healthy, friendly relationship with my local manga store. They know what I like, tell me when the stuff I like is available, and tend to have random chats about new releases or industry news. Happens once in a lifetime to feel like you have your own place. I feel like streaming is my own place. I just, I don't know. I'm kind of scared of people getting too close. For reasons, okay? For real reasons. I'm not just a weirdo. I love cities with large hills. Do you like San Francisco? Have you been to San Francisco? Snow leopards though? Snow leopards, good. I love you, B. It's super Roman actually, now that I'm looking at it. Lyon was the capital of silk for a long time in France. I believe they were even given a monopoly on silk production. But it was built on the Saône River, If I'm pronouncing that right. So it was easier to import and export stuff along... Let me see, where is Leon? Leon? Map. I can't type. It's kind of on the east side of France, isn't it? Was the capital of silk. The pastry talk reminded me of a French pastry with apricot that I like, but I cannot find any mention of it online. Maybe it only exists in this town. What does it look like? Oh, Lyon is close to the Alps. Oh. I wonder why Lyon is the capital of silk. Okay, so it's so capital of silk that they even had like 400 passageways throughout the city that connected the various silk studios. So people could kind of like walk underground and stuff. Which is interesting. So there was like a workers' revolution and that kind of thing. But also the tunnels and the passageways played a really big part in World War II because Lyon became the city of the resistance, which is kind of cool. Because they used those passageways to deliver messages and stuff. And they had a lot of like newspaper printing. Thank you for the follow. I think it was literally called the city of resistance or something? It's pretty cool. It was, capital of the resistance during World War II. Which used a lot of the tunnels and stuff. Pretty cool. So one of those flaky buttery pastries like a croissant, the apricots sit in a way that reminds me of egg yolks, very tasty. Is it like a fruit tart? La Resistance. French sure love their underground passages, do they? It could just be like a fruit tart unless it's kind of like an apricot curd or something. I used to do a lot of baking. But I feel like I wouldn't really know if that had like a specific name. Croissants aren't French? What do you mean? What? Croissant? Origin. Oh, it's Austrian. Oh. Austrian. That's kind of cool. These roads are so twisty. What the hell? It's so comfy. So are Danishes. Why are Danishes Austrian? Oh, Austria love those. Some of the best composers are from Austria. Thank you for the follow. Mask Wolf. If you're into classical music, Haydn, Schubert, Strauss, Czerny, a lot of really good Austrian composers. Love Austria. Habsburg supremacy, no Habsburg! Lots of food with a country in their name aren't even from there. Wasn't orange chicken not even wasn't orange chicken invented by like Canadians or something? Look at these little places. Oh my god, pizza! Orene? What is that? Let me find it. Oh! Orene ou abricot? I don't know how to speak French. Don't make fun of my accent. Isn't Mozart Austrian-ish? Mozart? He's born in Austria, yeah. Mozart love. I do like Mozart, but I was more into romance composers than classical, sorry. Next thing you're gonna tell me that Turkey isn't from the Turkey. We should walk around Turkey! History of the Danish pastry being Austrian is somewhere in Denmark. Danish bakery workers got mad at their chefs and invited Austrians. Seriously? That's funny. I wanna watch. We should watch some history of food videos. We're just following this guy with pizza right now because I really want pizza. Stop looking at me. I'm not here to steal your pizza or anything. Turkey tour? I really like Turkey. Czechia is cool. Which part of Austria is this? This is Lyon in France. We're not in Austria. But I would love to go to Wien. Chef's Table is good. Oh shit. If you go to... Oh, nice. Okay, let's walk around. I don't know shit about Turkey because I didn't research, but... And then this. Izmir? I need a nightscape, not this. Oh! Nice! This works. That... I'm pretty sure that building is the Hagia Sophia. Right, that's the Hagia Sophia, right? Or could be the Blue Mosque. Ugh, they all look kind of similar. That might not be the Hagia Sophia. Blue Mosque? I think the Hagia Sophia has more... No, that's the Hagia Sophia because there's less. The Blue Mosque has more. Okay. Ugh, I can't tell. They look super similar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. The little towers, the spires are called minarets, I think. I'm pretty sure they're called minarets. And at least for the Blue Mosque, I believe they still use them. It's for like call to prayer and stuff. For religious, for daily prayers. Did you know that Liz finished his touring pianist career in Istanbul? No, I didn't. Oh my god, I'm just like him. My favorite composer. I love Liszt. Look, Turkey has a lot of really, really cool... Wait, this isn't... This is Istanbul. Okay. Man, I love old cities. Why does Istanbul look so modern? It was... I know Istanbul used to be Constantinople. Why? Istanbul. Let's find some fun facts. I wouldn't be a good tour guide if I didn't give you fun facts. Did you know that Istanbul is the only pan-continental city in the world situated on 2 continents, Europe and Asia? Oh. Did you know that tulips were originally from Istanbul and sent to the Netherlands from Istanbul? Why did they change it? Because it was conquered. Duh. It was conquered by Mehmed. Right? Yeah. Mehmed the Conqueror conquered Constantinople. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's a view of a day in it, Constantinople, now you'll have it in Istanbul. Even old New York was once in Amsterdam. I can sing. The architecture looks super modern though. Or it just looks super like Western, not... Ottomans captured Constantinople. Okay, it was conquered by Mehmed II, and there were a lot of generations of people who tried to take Constantinople. When did they change the name from Istanbul? To Istanbul from Constantinople. When did they change Constantinople to Istanbul? 1930. What? Wait, why did it... It was officially adopted in 1930, but it might have been called that before 1930? When did Constantinople become Istanbul? Okay, so they still called it Constantinople. 5 Following the defeat in World War II, the Sultanate of the Ottoman Empire was abolished in 1922, and the Republic of Turkey was born in 1923. Shortly after, in 1930, the Turkish Postal Service decided that some clarification was in order and opted to make Istanbul the city's official name. So it must have been before that. Oh, it's called Istanpolin, which is a Greek phrase which means to the city. Oh. People elsewhere in the empire began to use the word Istanpolin, which means to the city, in Turkish, adopted from the Greek phrase to the city, Istanpolin, to colloquially describe the new seat of the Ottoman imperial power. And then it became used more often, and then it turned into Istanbul. Cool, so it was a Greek thing. I feel like people will be mad at that. Isn't there some kind of dissension between Greeks and Turks? I feel like they'd be quite upset with that. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I might not be reading properly. I'm kind of reading fast. World War I, sorry, not 2. Mehmed even declared himself the next Caesar, right? Well, didn't they try to take Constantinople like 3 times? It's the Balkans? What do you think, Lumi? Why do people have to hate each other? Turks, let's use a Greek term for our city next to all the Greeks. Power move. In true... it's a true power move. That's so funny. Why do people hate each other in this area of the world? Is it mostly religious stuff? Probably. Psychological flex. How many times was Constantinople tried to be conquered? Let me see. How many times did they try to take Constantinople? Constantinople was besieged 34 times throughout history. Out of the 10 sieges that occurred during its time as a city-state while it was under Roman rule, 6 were successful, 3 were repelled, and 1 was lifted as a result of the agreement between parties. Oh my god, everyone tried to take it. The Achaemenid Empire, Delian League, Athens, Macedonia, Galatians, Seleucid, Pontus, Septimus, Severus, Max. Oh, there's so many. It's always the Byzantines, though. Oh my god, the Byzantines. Why? And gave up as bombards. Yeah. This is why in Age of Empires you should always build bombards, because bombards were what took down Constantinople. Byzantine Restoration one. It's a valuable city for controlling European and Asian trade. Probably. Major powers messing up lots of things. You know what's really interesting about this region? Is it Cretan or one of the other? Isn't the weirdest language in the world in the Mediterranean Sea? Let me find it. It's not Crete, is it? It might be Crete. Oh, maybe Cyprian. Malta. Malta. Isn't Malta the weirdest language in the world? Yeah, Maltese. Because it's got like touches from literally everything. It's super fucking weird. Why is Maltese so different from other European languages? Because it kept Semitic features. Its ancestor is Siculo-Arabic that was spoken in Sicily. A third of the vocabulary is Arabic and grammar is based on Arabic grammar. And then it pulls from English, Italian, and Sicilian. So apparently it's a really fucked up language if you speak Maltese. No one can understand you. Only normal language is Welsh. Oh. Oh my gosh. This must be part of the old wall, right? It looks so fucking old. Malta was held by literally all culture groups, must have left a mark. Yeah, I heard that. Ooh, I heard that. Yeah. Tunisian Arabic. Ooh. I really like the blending of cultures in Europe. If you ever go to Portugal on the western coast, it's super cool. There's a lot of like Arabic influenced stuff, which is quite cool. I like Istanbul a lot though. Me too, Gray. I love the little back alleys. It makes me feel like I'm going somewhere magical. Or like, if I can't see all the way through, There's 50,000 Welsh people in Argentina for some reason. There's so many Japanese people in Brazil that there's a like... Isn't there like a Japanese Brazilian cuisine even? Wait, what is it called? Japanese Brazilian... Oh, that's a cool building. I'm pretty sure there's like a word. They have their own cuisine now. Why and how? Why not? I wanna go to Istanbul. The Japanese in Brazil are basically occupying their entire upper class. Why is that? The president of Peru is Japanese. Oh, sorry, it's Peruvian Japanese, not Brazilian. What am I thinking? Peruvian? Wait, we should watch a video on it. Nikkei. Let me find it. Okay, goodbye, Istanbul. I will find video.
Well, Nikkei means Japanese descendants outside of Japan. This
Oh.
word, when you put it together with cuisine, Nikkei cuisine, it turns into a, fusion of cuisines. In this case, Peruvian Japanese.
I don't know why it's subtitled in French. Why?
Peru and Japan have been two countries that, even though they're very far away, had blended together and worked together for many, many years. The immigration started 114 years ago, 1899.
Too many
At
French
that moment,
tourists,
there were
yeah.
already agreements between governments. That's why the Japanese came over to Peru.
En 1899 comienzo para venir de japoneses, pero esos agricultores.
Oh my
no,
God, that's so
no
interesting. He
chefs.
speaks Spanish.
Pero comida de Nikkei es el largo tiempo que están viviendo. Siempre están estrenando en Japón y también, por supuesto, están comiendo lo que hay, pero también quieren comer como sus casas de Japón.
No hacían comida, digamos, sofisticada, de vanguardia en esa época. Aprovechaban los ingredientes peruanos a falta de ingredientes japoneses y eso es lo que ellos comenzaron a hacer como comida suya, no propia.
It's so...
Nikkei cuisine started as a homemade cuisine. It's what our grandmothers cooked, our mothers cooked. The fusion was natural.
It's really
It
good.
was
I've
almost
had
impossible to
Nikkei
find
and it's really, really
ingredients
good.
from other countries, And what did you have to do then? You had to adapt.
It's like a combination of like
No necesitas profesional
artistry, I guess.
Algún día, casa de señor de
A
Asaf,
lot
por
of
ejemplo.
seafood
Casa del
and then
señor
like
Kimura,
really
casa del
bright
señor
flavors, like
Ito.
citrusy
Toda
stuff,
su
a
casa
lot
que
of herby
tiene,
things.
que de historia que como sus abuelitos o bisabuelos que están preparando comida es todo Nikkei. O sea, Nikkei tiene que ser así.
It's so interesting.
No hay.
We have a whole
Oh,
variety of
Aria
Peruvian
Rin,
food
right?
that has Japanese influence, and we have a whole variety of Japanese food that has, Peruvian influence. One of the typical dishes of Peru is ceviche. And the interesting
ceviche.
thing about this is that Nikkei
Oh, Milky Meal.
modified what ceviche
Oh,
was
really? Isn't Aria Rin
approximately 20 years ago. Before that, we used to eat ceviche marinated for a long time. When the Nikkeis come over and when they open the restaurants, they say, hey, in Japan we have sashimi. The best way to eat fish is just, mix it with the sauce at the moment. We call this tiger's milk, leche de tigre. We put some celery, we put some ginger, and we put some dashi.
Dashi.
The reason why Nikkei cuisine works is because there are ingredients that go very well together. If you think about Peru, for example, the main ingredient of our cuisine are ajíes. So the fish, then what we want to do? Chili, in this case, ají limo. In Japan, on the other hand, probably 90% of the preparations have soy sauce. And then some ponzu.
That
Chili
sounds so good.
or ají and soy sauce go perfect.
Oh.
They are like made for each other. When you get together ajíes and soy, and you mix it, it always tastes good.
I'm getting hungry too, Chad. It looks so fucking good.
And here we have the Nikkei ceviche, which is a
Nikkei ceviche.
Peruvian dish with this Japanese influence. You have the ponzu, you have the dashi, you have the seaweed in tempura.
Is this not
So you
similar
can
to
see all
poke?
this mix of cultures and cuisines.
Right? Is it not
Complex.
similar to poke? Hola, Lumi,
Japonés yo
hola.
también puedo preparar acá
Bienvenidos,
como Japón.
Kineos.
Igualito como Japón. Pero también estoy en Perú. Entonces, Perú, ¿por qué
yeah.
no aprovechas de acá materia prima de Perú?
Oh, poke's so good.
no es categoría alta, baja, no. Otro tipo, otra página. Es de preparación de sushi. Nigiri. Este es de maki de nuevos tipos. Aguacates. Este es de masago. Este también una caviar de acá. Y lenguado vamos a hacer acevichados.
If a Japanese person comes over and eats the maki or the roll, they would say, hey, this is not my food.
Yeah.
That's not traditional Japanese cuisine.
¿Qué onda?
What
Que
is
no
it then?
quería
That's Nikkei.
verte de nuevo. Fucking what, I'm learning Spanish.
Todavía no está definido realmente. Yo mismo no sé realmente cuál es el límite entre comida Nikkei o comida peruana con algo de influencia japonesa o comida japonesa con algo de
Okay,
influencia
but is
peruana.
there Japanese
Este tiradito
Brazilian food?
es
Because
un-
Brazil has like a
el
very
tipo de corte es
good
un corte más,
like fish
estilo
stew,
japonés,
right? Like
¿no?
I feel like it's easy
La
to tie
forma
in
como
these
se
things
prepara
together.
esto viene influenciado de un cocinero que se llama Nobu Matsuhisa que trabajó en el Matsue, en el restaurante de mi padre hace ya décadas, ¿no? Este es un plato, bueno, clásico de la comida peruana Nikkei.
I'm so
Son
hungry.
caracoles a la piedra.
I'm so fucking hungry. What is that?
Now we're gonna do pan con pescado. This is our
Pan con
version.
pescado.
Steam bun.
With
The
bread.
classic Oriental steam
Bread
bun.
with
And we have the
fish?
pejesapo here, which means frogfish.
Frogfish.
From one pejesapo, we get these two fillets only.
What is that? I've never seen that before. Is
As
it
you can see, it looks like kind of a
sucker fish?
tempura, right? Onions, anahi,
Oh,
some lemon juice. The filling is Peruvian, Japanese, and the bread, you know, it's also very Oriental.
Al final, comida es comida. O sea, no, ¿por qué tienes que buscarle Nikkei o eso? Sino, al final, si es rico, ¿no?
Comida es para comer. Comida es simple, ricos y también muy bueno para...
Peru is the Portuguese word for turkey.
Para
The animal funny, the
tranquilizar,
bird
¿no?
shares its name with country.
Esa es mi filosofía.
¿Y tú te consideras un Nikkei?
Yo me considero más peruano. Soy un peruano con ojos jalados, se podría decir, ¿no?
Now Nikkeis in Peru, not only the Nikkei cuisine, but Japanese immigrants, sons or grandchildren like myself, feel very proud of being Nikkei. Yes, we're Peruvians. No, we look Japanese, but we are totally Peruvians.
Oh, I don't learn more about Nikkei. Wait, let's find more Nikkei stuff. We watched that one. This one. Nikkei.
Geography and food are inextricably connected.
Sakana.
Before farm to table came to popular prominence, charging $20 for local pea shoots served alongside a charred spring onion, people actually had to just eat the ingredients.
Doesn't it
that
look
grew
just like
around
Poke
them.
though? It looks exactly like Poke. Oh, bye, Trevor. Oh,
From a geographical standpoint, one might be surprised to learn about Nikkei cuisine, a Peruvian and Japanese crossover that brings together two countries over
Sourdough
9,000 miles
marinara.
apart.
What
But
the
from a
hell is
migratory
that?
perspective, this culinary invention
ooh,
is
street food was one of my
entirely
favorite foods.
Japanese farmers began immigrating to Peru at the end of the 19th
The
century.
first
to
episode
work
in
as
Street Food
contract
made me
laborers
fucking
on coastal
cry.
plantations.
Or
Craving a taste
the-
of home, they were forced to make do with what they had.
One of the- like
applying
the-
Japanese
one of the-
culinary
one of the
techniques to
episodes made me
Peruvian
cry.
Ingredients, some of which Peruvian natives didn't yet utilize, such as eel and octopus.
The
At
Japanese word for
Sensacana,
bread is
Chef
fun, but it
Mina
doesn't come
Newman,
from Spanish.
drawing from her
Apparently, where does it
Peruvian
come
roots,
from?
collaborated with
Japanese
Osaka
word
native
for
Taku
bread
Nagai to
origin.
bring the riches of Nikkei cuisine to a larger audience.
Huh.
Nikkei cuisine is the marriage of Japanese Peruvian cultures.
Really quick, the Japanese word pan comes from the Portuguese word bao. And was originally written as, before written as pan today. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, wait, bread in Portuguese is bao. I do really like bao de queijo, which is cheese bread? Cheese bread? But it's made with tapioca. Right? Tempura came from Portuguese too. How has there always been such a huge influence from Portugal and Japan and vice versa? That's so interesting. Okay, I want to watch this video and then watch a fucking
It
video
said
on
that
Poke.
they've come in two waves. The one was the late
Oh.
1800s, and then
Me too,
again in
Silver.
like
I eat everything. I'm not really picky.
1920s, there were businessmen that
I'm
said,
pretty,
let's bring
I'm gonna
labor
go back to
force
the other
from
side.
Japan.
I'm blocking
As
shit.
those labor contracts expired.
I'm
Some of them
really not that
stayed and
picky.
they
I'll
made
eat literally
businesses here.
anything.
They established their homes here.
Christianization
Some of
of
them went
Japan
back.
done by the
ones
Portuguese.
that stayed
Oh,
grew the culture
I
more and more.
see.
These people live in Peru, make their food the way they wanted to make it,
Oh my
and
God,
they
it
use
looks
the
so
ingredients
fucking
that
good.
Peru has to offer.
Should I turn chat off? You
Just
guys
some
want
of the
chat
research
off?
I've done, it seems like the relationship between those two.
You guys
cultures
mind if
was
we keep chat on or should
very
I turn it off?
fraught.
Yes.
For-
Oh,
Yeah,
bitter melon,
yes,
disgusting. Me too,
absolutely.
great.
and
Fuck
it's
bitter
interesting
melon.
because you have examples of like I believe Peru was the first Latin American country
I'm gonna turn chat
to allow Japanese immigration.
Right.
There was a Japanese Peruvian
President.
from
I don't like
1990 to 2000. But then you also had
Durian
an
bad.
earthquake in which there was looting involved and there was a 3-day race riot in 1940 or something.
right.
So I'm interested in when did
When did it
these
become
people
the-
learn from each other? You put a small diaspora into such a homogenous culture.
Sure. I feel like
How
the
does that become
Peruvians
integrated?
took to the
Durian desserts
Japanese
are good,
style
though.
more so later than the Japanese's necessity of adapting to where they were brought to.
Fugu is
Just even
pufferfish,
eating
right?
all the fish the coastal Peru has to offer was something new to Peruvians. They wouldn't eat eel in the past. They wouldn't eat octopus in the past.
Yes,
The
nice.
Japanese came and treat the fish very differently. There is no Peruvian ceviche now without it having Japanese influence. None in Peru. This is a ceviche clásico. It's
A
very
ver.
much what people think of. It's a white corvina fish. It's mixed with fresh lime juice, ají limo, which is a chili pepper from Peru. Cilantro's added at the end. And then we put a leche de tigre, which is a whole separate sauce, more or less the secret
Okay, again with the
ingredient.
leche
And
de
then we pour that
tigre.
over the fish. And that's where we add dashi. The introduction of the dashi that brings the umami to the dish.
I remember I
which is
watched a
to
video on
Peruvians,
like
that
the
doesn't
chef,
exist.
you know
Just
David
the fact that if it
Chang,
tastes delicious,
the
well, it
Korean
tastes
chef, he
delicious.
made like a
There's
pork
only the four senses
dashi or
of the fish.
something.
This is one of the most beautiful
Dashi is
speeches I've ever
traditionally a
Thank you.
fish,
I've never
like a
seen
dried fish
this
kind of thing, right?
gigantic corn.
Yes,
A dried
it's similar to a
fish.
hominy.
Broth.
One thing that really struck me in the kitchen was that there were
Kombu.
surprisingly
Oh, sorry,
inherent
it's not
similarities
kombu,
between
it's-
some Peruvian ingredients and
No, sorry, shrimp.
Japanese ingredients.
Yes.
For instance, I had no idea that Peru had
I do like
a
okra.
seaweed that was native.
You've tried
to it,
eel
and,
before. I really like
that
eel.
bonito was already there.
I
but
would
it
say,
was
like, eel
never
is, like,
prepared
the-
in this way.
If you've never had sushi, I would say eel is the most beginner sushi friendly. I love eel. If you've never had sushi and you want to try sushi, I would go for eel first because it's like, it's very it's cooked, so it's easy to get into it that way. I think eel is a lot of
Correct.
people's
The usage
favorite
of all those
sushi.
ingredients is just based on what
Have you
people
ever
know.
had like
They didn't
northern
just
Italian
bring this
octopus?
bonito
They
and
cook
put
it
it in
very
the soup because
differently.
it kind of looked good.
Kind of
They use
interesting.
it as their the segue to the
Sashimi is
next
the
part
best
of
though.
their life.
Oh yeah.
Now they knew they were going to stay.
I finally had
and they had to
otoro like
adapt to what they
recently
had.
in the last few years, and it's
They
so
would
good.
take their seaweed
Never had
and it would
sushi?
be the Peruvian seaweed because that's what they
Would you
cooked
try it?
This is our tuna tiradito with a tozazu, just agua, I call it agua chile, and it has a chili oil around the dish. It's layered with a quick pickle of radish,
That looks so
avocado,
good. Thank you for the
cucumbers. And then on
follow.
top is
Mikey
our
Beneviento.
It looks so beautiful.
Thank you,
I'm so
thank
struck
you.
by how vibrant all of the
Oh my God, it's
colors
so
are on this
pretty.
table.
Yeah, it's definitely very
Greek octopus.
Latin America. Just
Yes.
Peru is full of that vibrancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
just a little
saying,
bit
right?
about
Like the
the
Peruvian
family
kind of
background.
addition
Okay.
is
Those who don't
seems to
know.
be like
So
this
my
kind of
mother
like
is from Chiclayo,
fresh,
Peru, which is the north
herby
of Lima.
kind of thing.
And my father
Chicken
was Russian
sushi?
Jewish.
No.
My mother was very forward
No
with
chicken
us. We were
sushi.
raised very Latino, speak Spanish at home, ate all these dishes at home. So much so that my father wanted to retire in Peru.
And you never thought of a Peruvian Jewish?
Meatball sushi.
No, I never thought of a Peruvian Jewish restaurant. Never.
Steak
These are
sushi.
cultures, not fusions.
Can you
Yeah, a
tell
lot
me
of
a little
citrus.
bit more about anticuchos?
Anticuchos are like after
But if
you
you
go
think
partying,
about it, there's yuzu
you
that's
go
pretty
and you
commonly
have
used in
anticuchos.
Japan, so I feel
There's
like it
something
is an
about
easy
all
kind of
cultures
move
sharing
from yuzu to citrus
Meat
or
on a
like
stick
lime.
equals party.
Yeah, and that smell of charcoal is always reminiscent of, it seems like a good time. This is our veal cavhar anticucho. I love the heart. It's just one of my favorites.
We're all heart.
It reminds me of
I looks
I feel
so
like it's
good.
So Peruvian. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. If I go to a Peruvian restaurant, I always order.
Oh,
that.
it looks so fucking good.
This is super traditional.
Beef
Peruvian,
tartare,
except our
I guess
marinade
so.
has ajipanca, it has miso, a Japanese
It's
soy
seared,
sauce, and
Isn't
little
it?
siao.
Beef tartare is usually seared.
Siao is more of a Chinese style soy sauce.
Oh.
When we were growing up, there was always siao, always ginger, of course, always garlic and chili peppers. And so when I started to do this restaurant,
What's the difference between
did
Japanese
the R&D,
and
I was like,
Chinese
now
style
this all
soy
makes
sauce?
sense. Why? Because there are dishes that don't have any ginger in it, and there are dishes that don't have siao in it. The more I
need
did
to go
more
eat.
research
I'm
about it,
so
and asked
hungry.
my mother and my aunt, my godmother, and they were like, well,
Stop the video
this
if
is
you
all
start mouth
Japanese and
starts to water.
Chinese
I'm
influence.
fucking hungry.
In Peru, the Chinese, they call them chinos, even though they're Japanese. That's what they brought to us. And I would say, oh, that all makes a lot of sense because the flavors are like that. It said that when they came over, they brought shoyu in their packages when they came. And miso, that was another big one that they knew was not going to be available to them in Peru. The sauce really makes it. It's so nice to have that combination.
looks
that
so
ginger, those chili
good.
peppers, it all works so well together. The use of ginger is another one that doesn't
Cutting
seem
during
to
resting days
be
and the...
people think about in Peru.
Why?
There were
Why would
also a
you
big
rush
immigration
foods
of
and torture
Chinese people
yourself?
that came
Painful.
came before the Japanese
Hi,
people.
Shane.
So they brought that ginger, planted it, and that already grew. And so that was innate to what was already established in Peru. And so Japanese welcomed that.
Oh,
This is our pork belly wrapped in a Peruvian cheese.
Is there a lot of cheese in Peru?
We love cheese.
As a Korean person, the marriage of pork belly and melted cheese is like right up my
Oh, I can
alley,
imagine
so-
with the
I
rice
cannot tell
cake.
this.
yeah, it is a glorious thing that you've made here. It's so good.
Yeah.
I could eat this forever. So
has
can you
anyone
tell me a
ever
little
tried
bit
like
about your
the
relationship
Korean
with-
Taco,
grilling
yes. So Taco and I met
stuff?
here, and we wanted to work together,
Oh,
but
so good.
it just never pans out. And so then he moved back to Japan, and I called him up and I said, we're going to do a Japanese restaurant. So I brought Taco back from Japan, and we went to Peru.
Oh, his name
we
is
ate
Taco.
out like 4 meals a day. We went to the market, the fish market, all the produce, everywhere. Like where I grew up. And then we came back and we started playing with items. My Peruvian
these
and
are-
his,
these
just
are from
the
the other
Japanese
video, I
ingredients. So
think.
all the different soy sauces that were a great learning experience for me as well.
know that there were so many kinds of soy
methods. And
sauce.
for him, working with chili peppers in general just are a little hesitant. And Japanese people are not used to the cilantro flavor. That's not in their flavor palette. This dish is our sudado de mariscos. And we use in this one halibut that we've separately pan-seared. And then we crisp up ajipanca and the shellfish and ginger. And then we deglaze it with yuzu. Whereas some people would eat this with rice, Japanese eat with noodles.
With noodles.
Yeah, as a soup.
Oh shit.
That's great.
That's so
In this
interesting.
restaurant, we
Isn't
use 4
cilantro
different
pretty
soy
big
sauces.
in
3
Chinese
different
food?
misos. 2 different
But it's not
yuzu
used in
juices. So
Japan.
it's all over the place, and all of that wouldn't have been possible if Taco and I didn't come together to say this shoyu is better than this one, or we have to use siao for this dish no matter what. Okay.
So it's a real marriage of two
Absolutely.
people.
Yes, absolutely. And the same of what the culture is. It's exactly what PK is.
Okay,
you
I've
know?
heard of
It
Diners,
is the
Drive-Ins, and Dives,
same
but I haven't really watched it.
collaboration
Like,
of these 2 marriages.
Kind
these
of
2
interesting.
great cultures and cuisines just
but
coming together.
I
and forming one.
I
It's
like the
next
different
generations,
foods
the
that I haven't
children
seen
of the-
before more.
Of the people, the children of the children now who are cooking.
Wait, I want to watch a video on
What
history of
do you
poke
think
really
of
quick,
the
and then I
word
think we'll end the stream.
fusion?
History
Oh,
of
I hate that word.
The definition.
really quick. History of poke.
Poke is a much beloved dish in my family. My
In my
husband is from
family.
Hawaii, and it's his favorite dish from
Wow.
home. Every time we're visiting the islands, our first stop,
Poke!
right after landing, is to Foodland for delicious, fresh ahi poke.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, there's tea. Dishing up the past. Nice. You might like bizarre eats. I don't like weird food. I just like foods from different countries that I haven't seen before.
The story of poke mirrors the story of Hawaii itself. A love and respect for the ocean and the blending of cultures of the many different peoples that migrated to the islands, calling them home and influencing their identity. Poke predates the western settlement of Hawaii that started in the late 18th century. Polynesians native to the islands would prepare a variety of fresh seafood that was in bounty on the reefs with sea salt, seaweed, or limu in Hawaiian, and candle nut, a nut native to the islands, similar to the macadamia nut.
I had like
the ingredients of modern poke that we know and love today came from the influence of Japanese immigrants on the Hawaiian Islands.
But now I want to watch
the first 153 immigrants arrived in Hawaii on February 8, 1855, as contract laborers for sugarcane and pineapple plantations. By the 1850s, a large number of Japanese farmers were migrating to the islands. This large wave was encouraged by a mass crop failure in Japan, and workers came to work on the sugar plantations across Hawaii. After the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, plantation owners' access to cheap Chinese laborers was closed off. So growers turned to Japan, resulting in further mass migration. The working conditions were extremely harsh, and about half of the workers returned to Japan at the end of their contracted time. Those who stayed and those who continued to move to the islands in the 20th century had a massive influence on the culture and food of Hawaii. Common Japanese staples, such as soy sauce, sesame oil, and furikake, a dried mixed seasoning, were added to the dish.
That's all poke is,
Other local
isn't it?
ingredients such as Maui onions, an especially sweet varietal of onion, became a staple in poke.
Oh my god.
By the 1960s and 70s, ahi, or tuna, became much more popular and widely available, resulting in it becoming the standard fish to use for poke. Other seafood, such as salmon and octopus, are also used for other varieties of poke.
It looks so
And there are many, many variations of poke you can find on the Hawaiian Islands.
I've never had poke with rice. Ah, that's a lie, that's a lie.
This recipe isn't
You put it at the bottom.
traditionally accurate. But if you're making it for yourself at home, it's a delicious and simple dish that you can get creative with and add your favorite ingredients to.
Ignore me, I'm
what's
frozen because I'm just thinking about food.
Did you know, between 2014 and 2016,
the number of Hawaiian restaurants on Foursquare in the US serving poke nearly doubled.
Let's go back to Jane.
Going from 342.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? This. The poke book. Yeah, I fucking died to the poke. I'm hungry now. Anyway, tour stream. I don't know. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the tour stream? Was it fun? Did you learn something? Was it kind of fun being nerdy? It was comfy. Yes, I learned stuff. Nice, Lumi. Thank you. It's fun and educational. It's like a Zatsu plus plus. Yeah, it was kind of like a Zatsu plus plus. I don't know. Should I keep doing this kind of thing? I mean, I like the tour idea, but it's. I guess it feels kind of strange. It was fun and nerdy. It was super nerdy. It was super. I mean, the whole time was me being a huge fucking nerd. Yeah, maybe we'll do once a month. We'll do a tour stream. We'll go somewhere. I had like fucking a page of notes, even just like a whole fucking page of notes written down because I was like, I need to. I need to know stuff. I don't know. We'll have to find a new place to go. 6 out of 10 never got on the train. Fuck. Be nerdier, Lumi. It got derailed very sadly. I'd love to see more. That's because people were talking to me. Useless. Come on, I'm still a VTuber. Tour of Britain would be nice. I mean, yeah, whatever I can find a video of, I'll do a tour of. I don't really mind. Maybe once a month, yeah. Well, kind of, I don't know. We won't talk about my thoughts. Picking a country and having it be more structured would be better. I mean, we picked a country, and then I had about 2 hours of notes taken. Did you have fun? Tour of Boston, Detroit, Chicago. Are you just picking cities that I fucking hate? Why? Why? Thank you for the follow. Hyper Super Turbo. That's a fun name. I had fun, I had comfy, I had thanks. Okay. Yeah, maybe next month I'll try again and we'll see what I can do. Also Vietnam. It has to be it definitely has to be somewhere where I can find a video of. That's like the biggest limiting factor because I wanted to do some other places and I was like, can I even find a video? Like France has a lot of videos. Because, you know, you can't all go there. Tough. I wanted to do streams like this once upon a time. It's kind of a hard concept because, like, you know, you actually need to... I actually had to do research on it. Which is fun, but I swear to God, I was just fucking sitting there taking notes for a long ass time. Pizza's done. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna raid out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm streaming on Yuri's channel, so I won't be streaming on my channel. So come and see us play Far Cry. Let's fucking raid. Let's see what Leaflet's doing. Leaflet's kind of a cool talker. Okay, she's been. Okay, let's raid Leaflet. She looks fucking cute today. I'm gonna raid Leaflet. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Yuri's channel, and then I'll be back on Friday for... What am I doing on Friday? I don't even know. Guys, what am I doing on Friday? Does anybody pay attention to my schedule? Leaflet? I am doing... Oh, a Jackbox collab. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the stretch. Yeah, I'm streaming with Jelly on Friday. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Well, tomorrow and then Friday and then Saturday I'm playing a game and then Sunday karaoke. Packed week. And then, yeah. That was stretch. Thank you. I'm stretching. It's probably the first major set I love collab, is it? Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be pretty big. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Let's sit and meet. Have a good night. Goodbye.